especially A employee types. They're the ones that are more prepared. They're looking sooner. They're thinking about what they need to do sooner than a C employee would.
I want to bring this full circle while we wrap it up here. Sean, you started this recruiting conversation saying, hey, what's the metric? The
labor force participation rate.
Labor force participation rate is low, historically low. And so this is just supply and demand, you guys. We see it in the springtime a lot. And we know in the fall's usually even harder to recruit than it is in the springtime. And so you've got less people looking for jobs. We're as small business owners, we're all trying to ramp up for the fall. And so again, you're competing with more other people out there, not just small business owners, not just other home service companies. The pie is bigger on the recruiting end that you're competing for. And there's less people looking for those jobs. It so often happens, and we've talked about it on the show, and I'm going to hit on it again. I mentioned it earlier, but I never talk to anybody that's like, oh, I had enough people in the fall to be able to complete every job I ever could have gotten. No, everybody's fall gets constrained by how many dudes they have, right? We all could have done more work if we would have had more dudes. And it's because it's August 6th right now when we're recording this, and people don't start recruiting right now. They wait until after Labor Day. You got to start recruiting right now. You don't need to hire them right now. Recruiting and hiring are two different things, but you need to start recruiting now because it's only going to get more expensive as you get closer to September and October, and the candidates are only going to get worse. So you're going to pay more for less. Start now. Make sure you give yourself time to recruit the right type of people so that your ability to produce this fall isn't constrained by a shitty group of employees that you dumpster hired.
And especially if you're transparent, say, hey, we're not looking to hire till October 1st. Well, some people, that's great because they're just browsing right now. They're not ready to go to another job. They're at college, they're traveling, they're about to move to the area, whatever it is. Just let them know, this is one we're hiring for, but we're recruiting now. Perfect opportunity to start pulling all those applications in, screening through the crappy ones. It's a great alignment.
Especially A employee types. They're the ones that are more prepared. They're looking sooner. They're thinking about what they need to do sooner than a C employee would, right? Those A employers are the ones you're talking about, JC, that are looking sooner than later. They're not, they're planners. Those are the people that are thinking through. They're problem solving. They're doing those things. They're preparing. What other things do you want in employees? Those are perfect traits in the type of employees we want to hire.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Hey, home service heroes, thank you guys so much for tuning into our home service happy hour content today. I sure hope you learned a little something, and I sure as heck hope that it was entertaining. If you did find it fun and entertaining, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel for more cool, fun, entertaining business content. And speaking of which, stay tuned. There's a little more here and a little more right here. Check it out.